Be up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, apologies. It was supposed to be a lot earlier than this. Of course, I overslept a bit again. That's why I didn't get on there. Well, it was around supposed to be 9, so 9 a.m. But I had to want to get this done as early as possible today because I may have other things I have to do later. So that's why I'm trying to do this earlier now, obviously in the morning. But so I've just got a coffee as well. Always have to have a coffee, wakes me up even more to start the day. So anyway, guys, got a very good lot of positive news here. The transfer news, obviously, and yes, looks like we're in the midst of signing a new player. We're actually getting our act together here and signing another player. We're because it'd been a little while before, been a little while until we'd actually sort of been going in for another player, and I kept wondering why are we suddenly gone quiet? Why were we not signing anyone else? What was going on? Whether this has anything to do with Jordan Henderson leaving, I don't know. Because this guy is a central midfielder and it's Mamadou Sangare. The bid was submitted apparently yesterday, and now that the deal has actually been agreed in principle for the player, so on me, I will go into this article, and well, I've got a few articles here actually. So let's start with. I mean, a lot of them are almost saying the same thing, but it's quite a big lot of money actually as well for the Bees. It's probably, I think it's the club record, to be honest. I think it's about 48 mil. I mean, they said that in euros, but I think it is maybe in pounds, but I'm not totally sure. I think it might be in pounds actually. So that's a lot of money for us. Right, let's go to this one first. Yes, there we go. Brentford agreed club record deal for Lens midfielder Mamadou Sangare. It's obviously Senegalese international. Brentford are closing in on the signing of midfielder Mamadou Sangare after reaching an agreement in principle with RC Lens. According to Foot Mercato, the Bees have agreed a package worth 48 million, that is euros, it says there. 48 million euros plus bonuses and a percentage of any future sale for the 24-year-old. I think that's good. At least I think that's a really good deal to get percentage of any sale. I think that's a really great thing to get there. Package there, I really do. So we're making money out of whenever we sell him on. Yeah, bonuses and everything. The transfer has not yet been completed, but Brentford are the favourites to sign Sangare. Crystal Palace, see, this is the thing here. Crystal Palace have also been linked with him in recent weeks. Although they would now need to make a late intervention to prevent him from joining Brentford, but we all know that could happen because things like that have happened in the past. So I'm not saying I'm hoping it wouldn't happen. Let's hope not. But if they come in at the last minute or come in at any stage now, because the deal has been made in principle, So it's not confirmed as such, which is what I hate with all this. You know, why can't we just get it done, get it slapped down, say, here's a deal, we're taking it, just take this. Yes, we made a deal in principle here, but let's make it permanent. Let's get there. Let's say we've done it. It's not just in principle, it's confirmed. Nothing else can go wrong with it. Let's just do that deal. Because this is, yeah, it's a lot of money to play with here as well. And I don't want us to get this one wrong. I really don't. Now it looks like we're almost going to get him. And they're not telling us, no, he's not for sale or anything. It's not another Malik Diouf or anything like that. So, you know, for me, let's make sure here. Let's totally make sure with this one. Because otherwise, it could all go Pete Tong. Yes, the proposed fee would make Sangare Brentford's most expensive signing. It would also represent a record sale for Lens, eclipsing the 40 million euros transfer of Laurie Openda to RB Leipzig in 2023. Sangare enjoyed an outstanding first season in Liga 1 after joining Lens from Rapid Vienna last summer. Initially signed for an initial fee of around €5 million, the midfielder quickly established himself as one of the club's standout performers with his energy, ball-winning ability and composure in possession, which is definitely what we want. That definitely sounds like one of our players. If we can get that, that'd be amazing. Definitely, we definitely need this. Lens appeared to acknowledge the growing transfer speculation by leaving Sangare out of their Como Cup fixture on Tuesday. A decision widely viewed as a precaution while negotiations progressed. Brentford have moved decisively to avoid a bidding war. Well, yeah, that's true, but we've still got Palace in case. There's still Palace to deal with, maybe. I don't know. I hope not. And now look, well placed to complete the deal. The move would continue the club's ambitious recruitment drive under manager Keith Andrews. The Bees have already been active during the summer transfer window and view Sangare as a player capable of adding quality and physicality to the heart of midfield. The 24-year-old fits Brentford's long-term recruitment strategy of investing in players entering the prime years of their careers. Yeah. Unless Palace make an improved offer, so it's still almost a bidding war, isn't it? Brentford now appear to be on course to secure one of League One's most sought-after midfielders in what could be a landmark signing for the club. Well, it could be, but as I say, if they come in, are we willing to go higher than this? I don't know. If Palace do come in with a late deal, a late bid, well, you know, are we going to come back? That's what I want to know if that happens. Hopefully we will, but you just never know. You never know with us. If it's a bidding war, we might just say no, we don't want it, and go and leave the deal and say fuck it. You know, that's it. Yeah, so there's this one as well, probably pretty much saying the same similar thing. Brentford transfer news: Bees agreed €48 million deal for Liga 1 midfielder amid Jordan Henderson exit talk. Brentford have reportedly reached an agreement with Lens over transfer for midfielder Mamadou Sangare. The 24-year-old only joined Lens last summer, arriving in a €8 million, £6.9 million deal. So that's how much more he's costing now. After all that, he only was originally 6.9 million. So how much he's costing now is incredible. Deal from Austria side Rapid Vienna. Sangare quickly established himself as a regular fixture in the Lens side, starting 27 of the 29 Ligue 1 appearances. The Mali international chipped in with 3 goals and 4 assists, as Lens secured an impressive second-place finish, while he also played a prominent role in the club's Coupe de France triumph. As a result of his performances across the season, Sangare has been linked with a move to the Premier League side ahead of the 26-27 campaign. Brentford agreed Sangare transfer. Manchester United were credited with an interest last month, while Crystal Palace have been linked with a potential move to reunite Sangare with former Lens boss, Pierre Sarja. I don't know what that is name. However, it appears that Brentford are on the verge of making Sangare the newest member of Keith Andrews' squad. According to journalist Santi Auna, Brentford and Lens have reached an agreement in principle over a permanent transfer. The proposed deal would see Brentford pay €48 million, which is £41 million. So yes, that I would say that kind of is our record. Is it? Well, I thought we got Ouattara for €42 million. I could be wrong there. I don't know. I'm sure we got Ouattara for €42 million, but well. Anyway, plus add-ons while Lens will retain. So maybe it's more in the end anyway. Maybe it is more than Ouattara. So while Lens will retain a sell-on clause. Brentford still need to iron out the final details before they can formally announce the signing. Is Sangare set to replace Henderson? That's what I was wondering here. The news of Sangare's potential signing comes at a time when Jordan Henderson looks set to leave the GTEC Community Stadium after just one season. The experienced midfielder has recently emerged as a target for Chelsea boss Xabi Alonso. Henderson is believed to have a gentleman's agreement with Brentford that would allow him to leave for free should the right opportunity arise. Well, that looks like it is, isn't it? I mean, I've been saying it over the last few days. It looks like he's off. He's going to Chelsea. So that deal is definitely happening, and I think it is. On the face of it, Brentford view Sangare as Henderson's replacement, although he lacks the experience and leadership that the 36-year-old adds to the squad. But he adds, youth and energy. Okay, I'm not knocking Jordan. He was great. He produced some great performances for us at times last season. He was incredible. But, nothing's going to beat, look, it's a 24-year-old compared to a 36-year-old, There will be more energy there and so forth. Yes, he does lack that experience, leadership, whatever there. But, he quickly picked that up. We still got experience around him. There is still experience around him there for us. Sangare will certainly be looking to become a regular starter like Henderson, although he will face competition from Vitaly Janelt, Matthias Jensen, Yunus Konak, Josh De Silva, and Yigar Yarmuliak, I should say. We got quite a bit there in midfield now, let's be honest. But I like this deal. It sounds great to me. If I'm just hoping we do get it over the line. this could be, I don't know if this is the same, it could be almost the same article in a way. Brentford reached £48 million agreement, €48 million agreement in principle to sign Lens, Mamadou Sangare, well, 41 million basically. Brentford FC has reached a £48 million euros agreement to sign Lens defensive midfielder Mamadou Sangare, 24, according to Foot Mercato on Tuesday. So this, yesterday, sorry. Leo Quick broke the news that the Malian international was very close to sign for Keith Andrews Bees for a similar amount. Sangare only joined Lens a year ago from Rapid Vienna in an €8 million deal, you could say. But he has been instrumental in leading Lausanne Ed Aor to the UEFA Champions League group stage and to their maiden Coupe de France title. For weeks, Lens discreetly held talks with Brentford, who are set to part ways with Chelsea-bound England international midfielder Jordan Henderson. Over Sangare's transfer to the Bees, Foot Mercato reports that few details still need ironing out between Brentford and Lens, but both clubs eventually reached an agreement in principle last night, with his transfer entering his final steps. Sangare sat out Lens' friendly Como Cup games. It would be a club record deal for both parties, eclipsing Brentford's... so it is eclipsing Brentford's £42 million signing of Bournemouth Stango Tara. And Lens' £40 million sale of Louis Openda to Leipzig 3 years ago. So, right, that's what I thought it is. It is going to eclipse that deal for Ritara. That's what I suppose you would think, there's bonuses and everything included. So 41 million will equate to more. It will equate to more than 41 mil. So let's look at people's opinions of it, what they think, comments, Bees fans and other fans. Opinion, comment on this. So this is on Reddit. Quit. Brentford in advanced talks with Lens for Mamadou Sangare for a deal worth around €48 million. Great move for Brentford. Once he secures so this is a United fan saying this. Great news for Brentford. Once he secures his Premier League proven tag, they'll likely flip him to one of the big clubs for a profit. Another one saying double your money easy. Should we all just club together and buy him? Here we go. Another United fan, can I please invest in these stocks, Brentford? I want a Sangare valued at €50 million. Easy way to raise cash for your deal. When you sell the guy, make the shareholders whole. Very good. Here we go. Here's another one. David Ornstein exclusive. What they put here, obviously, that's not real. Man United reached verbal agreement with Brentford to sign Mamadou Sangare. Bid of £120 million. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, I think we would have that. Accepted by Brentford and being finalised. I'm not sure it'd be the 120 because we never seem to ask for that. So that could be a bit wrong, but I would love it. 5+ 1 year contract, medical Monday, Liverpool interested, but 25-year-old midfielder wanted United. Well, Michael Carrick instrumental, really. I'm not sure. We will be there in a year's time. Yeah, a bit cocky there, a bit arrogant saying you'll definitely get him from us. I mean, look, if other teams, I think other teams will be after him. So, good luck. We ain't even got him yet, so I wouldn't say anything yet. Supposedly we were looking at him this year. Don't know why we called on him. Slightly optimistic that Carrick is still going to be there in a year's time. Exactly. If he gets off to a bad start, he's on borrowed time. Last permanent manager that didn't last 12 months was Moyes 12 years ago. Giggs and RVN managed 8 games between them as interim. Rangnick was interim for 6 months. It's a lot of United fans here, isn't it? I found my people. Premier League proven is such nonsense most of the time. Just leads to a bunch of bang average players like Brennan Johnson. Yeah, exactly. Actually, we dodged a bullet there, didn't we, in the end, with Brennan Johnson, who proven themselves to be average in the Premier, go for 60 million. Yeah. Then monsters like Sangare go for 48 million because they played in a different country. Same amount as Noni Madueke, mind you. Well, I'd like to think he's fucking better than Noni Madueke. Let's be honest, got to be fucking better than him. Come on. For some reason, Prem clubs just refuse to tap into the Liga 1 market. Some real talent and solutions there, but they'd rather tap into the Prem and other leagues. Not to mention that most of the time, Liga 1 players translate much better into the Prem than the likes of Serie A and Bundesliga. Somebody saying here, just because I was curious about our success with Liga 1 players, this is going back 10 years. Danso, good player, bought as rotation, and has worked out well so far. Looks like another United supporter then. That one before, I think was a City fan. Yeah, City. Lot of Manchester City and United fans chiming in here. Good player, bought as rotation, and he worked out well so far. That's Danzo. That's City then. I think is City. Yeah. Kolo Moani on loan, total disaster. Papa Mata Sarr, decent spells for us, but never made a big impact, and we're looking to move on from him. Well, actually, must be Spurs. No, yeah, it's Spurs, isn't it, Dan? So, yeah. It's all right. It's all right. I'm with it now. I've got it. Yeah, Spurs. Got it. Spurs fan. Tanguy and Ndombele, total disaster. Lucas Moura, great signing, yeah. Serge Aurier, decent signing. Clinton and Jay, whatever, total disaster. Not a great track record for us. Yeah, that's definitely Spurs. Sorry. Right, it looks like a Bees fan here. We've got a Bees fan. Good. Brentford transfer records for France-based players going back 10 years in Euros. Neil Mopai. Yeah, or Mopai, however you say it. Remember Neil? We all remember Neil. Decent striker, bought for 2 million, sold for 15.56 million. Brilliant, wasn't it? To get all that money for him. Incredible. Saeed Benrahma, 2018, great player. Yeah, they said decent striker, Neil Mopai. Yeah, he was. He was. Not amazing, but decent. Great player, yeah, Saeed Benrahma, bought for 1.7 million. That's all. Sold for 27.5. So we've always made profits, pretty much, for these players, you know. Always got big profits for them, you know. Julian Genevia, 2018, never a star, but was not bad. Bought for 2 million, left on a free transfer. So didn't really make a lot out of that, did we? We didn't make anything really. Brian Bramo, though, yeah, this was something, wasn't it? 2019 superstar, bought for 6.5 million, sold for 75 million. I think they're talking about, they must be on about when we bought these players, not because it was later than 2019 we sold him. It was more recent. If that's what they're talking about, yeah, it must have been when we bought them, 29. Yeah, that's when we bought the players in. Neil Mopai, 2017, Saiben Rama, 2018, Julian Zenvier, 2018, Bramo, yeah, I think that's when we bought them all in. Samon Godos, who played in the World Cup, by the way, as well. 2020, serviceable, back up, no transfer data. Johan Visser, 2021, well, we all know about that wanker. Solid player, yeah, okay. Scored quite a few goals, but mainly down to Bramo, who had a great last season. Bought for 10 million, sold for 57.7 million. Yeah, get money for a tosser like him. Yeah, brilliant, incredible. Their track record buying from French leagues is fairly solid. Exactly. Fairly solid. This is insanely good. No real flops and made hella money. Plus, obvious. Don't know who this fan is. It's not United anyway. Plus, obviously, also got extremely good players for low amounts of money. Yep. Chelsea signing some Liga 1 since Blue Co. That's Chelsea fan, obviously. Badia Shield, Dizazi, Ogachukwu, Gusto, Amugu, and Mamadou Sarr and Emeka from Strasbourg. Woof. To be fair, Blue Co isn't a great comp because they have a French club to dump failures at. Yeah. Another Spurs fan, obviously. Chelsea again. I mean, we aren't a good comp to probably any team when it comes to selling or buying, to be fair. Just figured I would throw those names out anyways, since it's a pretty sad list. Has Gusto been bad for you? I thought he did okay. I probably dislike him more than most Chelsea fans, but I think the overall sentiment is that he's just okay. His defending 1v1 is decent, but he's really not as good as we'd hoped attacking. And his positional awareness and zonal defending in and around his own box is atrocious. Yeah, if Kazanov was playing for Fulham or Everton when we bought him, he would have been twice the price. So that's Kazanov, that's City. You've conflated the premium players who are English and or club trained, being with Premier League proven. If Madueke had a French passport and trained at Lens, he'd have been half the price. Yeah, Madueke, yeah, not about him again. Richarlison, same case, could go on for days, and would have been bought by Frankfurt. And sold to Premier League for triple the price. Somebody saying preach. It's like Brazil fan there. I don't know how they can chime in. They were poor in the World Cup, Brazil, weren't they? Pretty shit. I don't know. Seems like take viewed through rose-tinted lens. Yeah, not lens, lens. Brentford here again, another Bees fan. Or maybe we could keep him, and he can play a part in us securing silverware and or Europe. Exactly, please. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We're not going to sell him on immediately, are we? So let's get something out of him while we've got him. £100 million player within 2 seasons, yeah? A list of clubs missing out. Exactly. Shame it's Brentford and not Newcastle. He'd be heading to Liverpool. Well, okay. Shocked Palace isn't in for him. Well, not yet, they ain't. They could still be. You never know. The article says we are, if you're open to it. That's Palace. Yeah, Palace fan. Lot of money for us, though. Yeah, there you go. Well, if you don't do it, he's ours, isn't he? Crazy transfer by Brentford. Amazing player to get for that fee. Yeah. Also, absolutely crazy that seemingly nobody else is going for him, particularly at that fee. Too cheap for big Premier League spenders. Yeah. I read that Palace are interested as well, but yes, fantastic signing. Crazy that 2 years ago Salzburg deemed him as not good enough. Sold him for 700k and kept playing some bums instead. Sangare with a Premier League tax, not been following. Can someone explain where did the hype from this guy comes from? Did he won some Player of Season award? Surely not that many people are following Lons, but seems like he's rated highly among a lot of people. United fan again. No way everybody in this comment section has seen him play. Laugh out loud. If you aren't tuning in to watch Lons versus Auxerre at 8 p.m. on a Saturday, what are you even doing? I mean, they wouldn't have. Wouldn't they have? They played PSG while still in the title race. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't tune in to that. If people hype a player after seeing them play one game, then this sub makes a whole lot more sense. It's literally a running joke that people only watch highlight reels before deciding if a player is good or bad. Most people are incapable of separating team performance from a player performance as well. This guy runs your midfield. When he played for us, he was absolutely fantastic. One of the best players who ever played for us in my lifetime. His only problem was that every few months he got a brain dead red card. Well, that's not good then, is it? But it seemed he stopped doing that at Lons. Also, he regularly posts stories on Instagram of him watching our games. So, of course, I love him even more. All action midfielder, reminds me of Kante, but more technical. Worse defensively, still very good. Basically, never runs out of gas and can hoover up everything and then move the ball on through either progressing it himself, a switch of play, or progressive passing. Can probably become one of the best in the world at the 8 or 6 positions. Excited to see him in the Premier League. Think he'll be great. He'll do great. We've been looking for a deal. This is another Bees fan here. Brilliant. We've been looking for a deal like this for years, and they normally collapse. Exactly. I have no confidence this will actually happen. Hopefully, proven wrong. Yeah, that's the same with me. I totally agree. Somebody, a Big Tony, big up to you, brother. Bonus and sell-on clause is for the selling club, mate. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, yeah, no, it is, yeah. But we get a profit from, sell-on? Is it sell-on? Well, we get a profit anyway. When he leaves. When we sold him, we still get a profit, obviously. Yeah, so anyway, would be an insane buy for them. Yeah, hopefully proven wrong. I hope that is. I hope this gets over the line. I really do. I'd love to see this, but I have a nagging feeling, worry that Palace could still come in for him, you know? Would be an insane buy for them. That's Newcastle fan. For them, excited about Bamba. But if Sangare was available for this price, Jesus, I'd love both at the tune. Imagine that midfield engine. Bamba is 4 years younger. This is infuriating United fan. Calm down. We can buy him for 105 million next summer. You just know he'll go for double that in 1 or 2 years, triple. It's crazy that Brentford can spend 48 million and no one bats an eye. It would be their record transfer, but at the same time, the Prem just eclipses every other league in spending. Relegation teams spend more than European qualifiers from other top 5 leagues. Got to do something with the 150 mil we made in sales last summer. That's exactly right. That is what we've done, what we're doing. We are now spending our investments. What we got back. We've from our sale, our transfers. We're spending now. We've got to. If we're going for Europe, we're going for other things, even a cup. We've got to spend. We've got to get these players in. We've got to build this squad. It's got to be big. It's got to be good enough. And that will take spending. That will get. We need these big players in. To be fair, he's basically guaranteed to at least double in value. So even if they don't have the money, they should go for him at that price. And people here still will still pretend the Premier League is not ruining European football. A small and internationally irrelevant club like Brentford, okay, well, not sure. Well, small. I wouldn't say we're irrelevant. Well, internationally, maybe. I don't know. Like Brentford, but we are a Premiership team. So let's be honest. We are with the big boys now. Let's be honest. We got to act like a Premiership team, surely. Club like Brentford outspending every other non-English team in the world, bar the usual biggest few, just because they exist in the English football pyramid. What a joy! Can't wait to watch English teams giga stomp the EL and UECL again for many years many years to come, while pretending it's a big achievement. Oh shit! He and Baidu were my targets for Mario Branco Benfica last year, and Lons bought both Grom. Austrian Bundesliga, played one of our best seasons ever, and typical stuff by me. Rui Costa never listens to Scout, and so you never had a chance. That's a great signing, for fuck's sake. Yeah. The next £100 million midfielder, half the price of Tonali and Fernandes. Yep, just because of the nonsense Prem proven take mad. Great signing, yeah. No, Jordan Henderson, replacement secured, yeah. Hendo's mostly sat on the bench in the first place, yeah. This guy is our Norgard replacement, and we'll likely slot in over Yarmouliuk. Mamadou, I agree with that. I think that's right. That's depth for sure. At last, we got a Norgard replacement. Crikey, it's taken a while. But anyway, let's move on to comments on X now. Done enough there. So let's get on to this one. So this is from Santi Oana. RC Lens and Brentford have reached an agreement in principle for Mamadou Sangare. Transfer fee €48 million plus bonus plus a sell-on clause. So there we go. Making money off of that. Of course, Brentford are now working on the final details before completing the deal. There he is, of course, Mamadou. Well, obviously can't put him in a Brentford shirt just yet. Hasn't signed just yet. But it won't be long, hopefully. Yes, anyway, King, congratulations to Brentford. Watch United bid 80 million for him next summer. Yeah, probably. And we'd probably accept that and all. Val, all right, it's the Premier League, all right. You're probably going to multiply your salary by 3 at least. But go play for relegation survival. When right now you are going to play the Champions League. Oh, well, that's modern football. What do you mean relegation survival, by the way? Because we were well clear of that last year. So get your facts straight. We were 9th, by the way, nearly getting into Europe. So Val, whoever you are, get it right. Val, right. From France, right, in France, right, okay. Well, whatever. Get it right anyway. We were well clear of relegation. People kept saying we were going to get relegated, a lot of others. And we always proved them wrong, as usual. We always prove people wrong. Keep saying that, keep saying it. But hold that last season, hold that. 9th. This isn't the Brentford, I know, but I'm quite excited for them. Yeah. Very poorly sold, as usual. Shitty distinction, except for salary. If he scores as many goals as he collects Bs, Brentford just upgraded to a buzzing offence. What an absolute bargain. Mamadou Sangare is the real deal. What a steal for Brentford. Single-handedly dog-walked PSG's midfield last season. Voted African Player of the Season in Liga 1 as well. Amazing signing for peanuts in the current market. Exactly. Thank you. Well, that's what we do. We get these shrewd signings, don't we? We make them. Some other teams could learn from it, couldn't they? Let's be honest. Other bigger teams, you could say. That's weird. Thought United were preparing an offer. Well, obviously not. When was this? Well, 11th of the 6th. That was last month. Mamadou Sangare has caught the eye of Man United, who are preparing an offer for the midfielder. More than a dozen clubs interested, but for now, 0 offers on the desk at RC Lens. Players value 40 million. Amount expecting much higher. Well, it obviously is now. 48 million for Sangare. Brentford really going all in on the French league pipeline. Yeah. Could have photoshopped him into the new shirt? Well, they have. He's not signed yet. They've already put him in. I don't like that. I hate that, guys, that they put him in the shirt, in the kit already. When we haven't actually signed them, they show them in the kit. I hate all that. I wish they'd stop that. We haven't actually signed the guy yet. Superb signing for Brentford. This guy is unreal. At RC Lens, please go get Citral. It's a quarter of what you're going to receive. This should have been at Chelsea deal. Palestra money should have been put here for him, but at Xabi Alonso and that Paul Winstanley 9 didn't see it that way. I can't believe we have missed out on him. United will want to buy him for £85 million plus in a couple of seasons. Well, keep getting that money up. We'll take all that probably. Holy shit! What a signing for far better than Andre Santos. Newcastle didn't see this monster. Well, replacing Jordan Henderson with Sangare. Oh my, wow. This club is going places, man. Everything they do is precise and unique, and it somehow works. Yeah, I know it's data and all, but hats off. This guy could walk into Man United and Chelsea's midfield. At Ineos, at Man United, at Omar Barada. How do you guys miss out on this lad? I hope you don't pay 100 million for him in the next 2 seasons to come. Yeah, we'll take it. Thank you. 100 million, we're having it, all right? Don't mind that. We are getting Henderson, and Brentford are straight in for an amazing player. Yeah, hold that, eh? Hold that. That's a crazy good signing, to be fair. The only thing is it hasn't quite happened yet. It's in principle. We've got to get this fucking confirmed. Otherwise, it won't actually happen. With the amount of unknown players going for crazy money this transfer window, it might be worth 48 million euros at this point. Pillage de Liga 1. Massive signing for Brentford, be going for 120 mil next season. Congratulations to both teams. It's fantastic to see such high quality deals like that. If you want to follow more exciting football news, be sure to check out my channel. Yeah, not going to go on about that. Is that all? No. This deal for Sangare to Brentford has been sealed and confirmed. What? I wouldn't say that just yet. I'm so happy for him. What's that? 11 hours ago. Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. I'm so happy for him because he has really proved himself to get this deal. Welcome to the Premier League, Sangare. Yeah, pipe down a minute. Hold it for a minute because he hasn't actually signed yet. It's in principle. It's not confirmed. We haven't got a here we go from Fabio Romano or anything yet. Let's just hold on and chill, relax. Unknown guys for 48 million. The game is gone, man. He should hold out for a better move. Oh, well, come on, We're still doing things, by the way. We're trying to get something here. We're getting Europe, maybe a trophy. Give us a chance. Brentford buying a future £1 million player. Yeah. Don't jinx it. Exactly. Don't fucking jinx it. Brentford's recruitment department rarely misses. If they're willing to spend 48 million euros, they clearly see a future star, not just another signing. Exactly. Give us some credit, guys, please. Mamadou Sangare delivers 3.00 tackles per 90, showing strong defensive involvement alongside his playmaking. He also averages 1.42 key passes per 90 this season. At LFC, wake up. Brentford Mamadou, no. 48 million for Mamadou Sangare. Brentford really know how to find and sell talent. Exactly. Manchester United chased this guy and then failed. Watch Manchester United pay 80 million next season. Yeah. Well, we'll gratefully receive whatever they're gonna spend. Big. If it's big, we'll take it. Mamadou Sangare, the answer to Liverpool's midfield issues. But then again, we may just keep him a bit longer. We got if we want to win things, a trophy, get into Europe, we've got to keep a player like this, let's be honest. Well, if we get him, it's still if now. I'm still saying if. Because this deal could still fall through. So that's it. I know more of them, by the way. I've gone through enough of them. It looks like a great deal for me as well. I totally agree with most of that. I think it'd be a fantastic deal, but it hasn't gone through yet. There's no confirmation. I'll wait for the Fab Romano. Here we go. That's what I'm waiting for. The full confirmation. So until that's come through, until it's officially announced, he's not quite our player yet. It could all still go tits up, basically, you know? Anyway, guys, as I said, obviously, Jordan Henderson thing, that's obviously going to be done in the next couple of days or so, I would say. He's definitely going to Chelsea. That's what it looks like. This deal, well, could happen very soon. It's a deal in principle. Let's get it over the line, though, and get this great player in, Mamadou Sangare. What a player. What an absolute baller we would have. And, well, people will be jealous that the little old bees can get a good player, amazing player like this at a very good price. Yeah. Yeah, hold that. Hold that, other teams. If it happens, by the way. Because fingers crossed, anything could still go wrong. It's us. Don't forget, it's still Brentford. We don't always move like a Premier team, unfortunately. Although it looks like this one, well, it's a great deal if we get it over the line, because Palace could still hijack it. That's what I'm worried about, Crystal Palace right now. And if their boss is over this guy, Sangare, whoever his name is, if he was his boss before, that could flip it. That could turn it. And we wouldn't get him. We won't get him. So I know I hate being negative here. You know, being a party pooper with it all and saying, oh, no, it won't happen because this and that. I want it over the line. I want it as much as any Bees fan. Anyway, follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182 and obviously Discord, Steve the B on there. Also subscribe to Mr. B, Hive Football Chat. Please smash up those likes and keep subbing, guys. Especially if you're new, it's much appreciated. Obviously, I'm still on 240. I'd love to see that go up, the subs. It would be amazing. But I don't always do all this with subs. Well, not really. But I love the subs. They're a bonus to get, you know, subs. A smallest channel. Although I've been going for a lot of years now. I'm trying to, I think, yes, I'm sure. I know it's hard to believe. I was thinking when I started, it was 21, 22, something like that. It's a long time ago now. And, you know, I'd love to see this channel get bigger and, you know, because I feel I deserve it. I put a lot of content out. Yes, people might not always like it. They're not always into it. They feel I'm not a great host of it. The way I talk, maybe. Yes, but I try my best. I'm still not amazing. I was worse when I started. I was absolutely terrible at hosting. Wasn't really. I wouldn't say I'm still great, but I've got better. I've got a bit better. So, you know, I try. I just like to talk about my team, though. I like to talk about the Bees. I like to, you know, and of course other teams. I'm not, you know, just towards the bees. I like to talk about with other teams, other fans of other teams. So always happy to do that. But anyway, thanks to everyone that's been watching. I had Big Tony in there briefly. Thanks for coming in, bro. You're always welcome. Hopefully you subbed. If you have subbed, that'd be great. I'd love it if you did. Unless you're already a member, subscription. Although I never charge for this, never charge anything, money for any, membership. I could do. I don't know whether. I mean, to be honest, I'm just happy to do this channel and get the info out, get my club listened to. It's out there. We're still doing things in the Premier. We're trying to get up to the level of these bigger teams, and we'll always try. And I'll always put out the word for the bees. I'll always promote us big time. Anyway, guys, please watch whatever content I come up with. If it comes out later, anything comes out later, say this deal is done, I will put another stream out later on. Jordan Henderson is announced to go to Chelsea. I will bring that stream out. As with this, if we're announced as getting Sangare fully done, the deal is over the line. It's a here we go from Rom Fabramano. If that's happened, any sort of thing, I will do the stream. So if it happens to be later and it comes out, I will do it. If it's tomorrow or the next few days, well, there will be some streams. So just watch out for it, guys. Look out for it. Check it out. Plenty of other stuff to come as well. Not just this. Football will be cricket as well at some stage again. But anyway, for the time being, guys, I'm going to bounce and enjoy the rest of the day. Hope everyone else does, and have a great day. I'm going to get myself out of here. Please, 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 let's see this happen. Mamadou Sangare. Over the line, confirmed. Here we go. Will be amazing. For the time being, guys, I'm out of here. Cheers, everyone. Thanks. Bye.